Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. All right. Back for the second one. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Let me make sure I got this fight where it can play. Sometimes these ESPN Plus apps, they be acting up. So, okay. Here we go. 1 second, we can get started. All right. I just want to do them separate so they don't get they don't get mixed up here. So you can just click on either one of them instead of me just running into them and have to chop it out later. I want to go ahead and, just cut it here because I don't feel like going back and, chopping it out and then doing the whole upload thing with it. So let me go ahead and do another live for this fight. Because we got to talk about these two fighters a little bit. Like I said, I just want to discuss the jab of both of these fighters, the effectiveness of the jab. Okay. So we'll get started here at about the 3-minute mark. Just got to make sure something's working here. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna get started here. I'm gonna go ahead and record these because I'm gonna get back on and do the live. Regular time is 7, so let's drop this one next. Okay, so we're gonna look at we're gonna do Alexa Grasso, her flyweight debut from August 29th, 2020. Her flyweight debut against Yeon Kim. And Yeon Kim, as y'all know, she's kind of one of the lower level fighters here in the flyweight division. She's a big fighter. She's more so known as a striker, boxer. Very strong, puts the pressure on you. So I think this was kind of a tailor-made style for Alexa Grasso. And we're gonna see, how this jab looks in this fight. Of course, styles make fights again, like I always say, but I just want to see how effective the jab can be from Grasso, how much technique she really uses with it, how skillful she is with the jab. Because again, when we look at the poll that I did, it seems like everybody favors Grasso when it comes to her having the more effective jab, but like I said, I'm kind of basing it off of what she can do with it now at 125, not just what she was doing at 115, because the jab had to be effective in different ways, dealing with these bigger girls, right? These bigger girls at flyweight, especially some of these grapplers, like how much technique can she use with it? How effective can she be with it? Like the round by round just did with Arujo. Arujo's jab was very effective in that fight for that particular style. She was using the jab to just open up so many different type of attacks on Montana and just control. And, was just all around able to lead the dance, with that jab, so that was very effective. But I was just surprised, like the about the how wide the margins were. Whenever it came to the votes for Grasso and Viviano Araujo. Again, Grasso got 79% as far as having a more effective jab. Araujo having the 21%, only 21%. Thought it would be a little bit closer. Maybe like I would have gave at least Araujo 40%. I thought it would have been more. But we'll see. We'll see how effective it is in this fight here. Let's see what she can do with it. So let me go ahead and get it pulled up. Yeon Kim versus Alexa Grasso. And let's look at that tail of the tape. Alexa Grasso was 27 here. Yeon Kim was 30. Yeon Kim like 2 inches taller, 5'7". Grasso's 5'5". And let's see how effective she can be with that jab here, because Yeon Kim is 72-inch reach, 6 inches longer than Grasso. Grasso got a 66-inch reach, right? So I'm not going to call it an advantage anymore. If a fighter doesn't really know how to use it, it's not an advantage. A fighter might be long and tall, but if they don't know how to get that jab pumping or use that size or length or whatever it is, it's not an advantage. Okay, so look at that tail of the tape. Let's go ahead and scrub through. We're going to go ahead and get this thing going. Like I said, y'all can go back and watch this thing later. I just want to call this and really do one of my jab analysis I want to start doing more of here. Okay, referees in the center, making sure they're ready. Round 1 starts. They're touching gloves. All right, here we go. So this is definitely a good striking match here. All right, both in the center of the octagon here. Low kick already from Grasso. She pumped out a couple of jabs from a distance. Opened up a good inside low kick for her. Yeon Kim trying to put the pressure on. Ooh, good right hand. No jab set up with that right hand. Good right hand from Grasso. Nice low kick. Grasso always keep that high guard. Nice right hand. Ooh, big left hand from Yeon Kim. Snaps Grasso's head back. Grasso going back, keeping the hands high. Throws out a jab. Yeon Kim, this is what she does. She likes to put that length to use. Sometimes, she'll start off strong, then she'll kind of fall apart. Good right hand leads from Grasso here. She'll kind of flip the jab out every now and then. Sometimes she'll throw it as a lead. Good sharp jab from both fighters. Both landing good jabs there. So Grasso, sticking hers out more is just kind of a range finder so far. Nothing really like piston light, nothing off offense. It's her right hand that's usually her money shot. See that she lands another right hand. And she keeps her elbows tucked. Ooh, good sharp jab there from Grasso. Now she's back on the outside. See, Grasso is one of those boxers, in the flyweight division that can, outbox you from the outside, even if she is the shorter fighter. Ooh, hard left hand on the inside from Yeon Kim. Good leg kick from Grasso. 1-2 from Yeon Kim. So Yeon Kim, when she uses that reach, it's effective. Grasso, she can be in and out, but she still gets tagged whenever Yeon Kim puts that time into use. Okay, Grasso sticks another jab, eats a right hand. Ooh, good right hands from Yeon Kim here. Grasso got to go on the defense here. See here, Grasso would be more effective if she starts, slipping with the jab, slipping, don't stay on the outside here too much. She jabbing a little short. That's 4 short jabs there. But it's not really backing Yeon Kim up the way Araujo's was. Ooh, sharp jab from Yeon Kim. They exchange on the inside there. Araujo keeping her hands up, Grasso keeping her hands up here, but she eating some punches. Still getting hit here because Yeon Kim is a solid striker too. She's a solid boxer. I ain't gonna say she throws a lot of great kicks, but her punches are good, effective. Ooh, hard right. Ooh, hard left hands from Yeon Kim. Now let's go back here now, because everybody right now is picking Grasso, right? I'm not saying like Grasso doesn't have a chance in this fight, but let's look at these sharp punches that Grasso's taking right now. Let's look at some of these sharp punches. I'm going to go back to 231 here. I'm going to kind of slow it down now. We talk about Yeon Kim. you know, and how slow she is. But Yeon Kim's timing is working here. It's effective. Okay. So Grasso, she throws a low kick here. Throws that low kick, misses. And now she's gonna step. Let me be ready to pause. Hard jab from Yeon Kim. Yeon Kim. This is a quick little exchange now. I gotta slow it down here. Oh, hard jab from Yeon Kim there. Alexa Grasso wants to go on the attack. Eats another hard left. Oh, Grasso lands a good right hand over the top. But Yeon Kim lands a hard left hook that cracks Alexa Grasso. And throws another jab out. Alexa Grasso ain't throwing too many jabs here. She's not being effective enough with it. She leads with the right hand a lot. You know, good hard right hand from Yeon Kim knocks Alexa Grasso back. Less than 2 minutes left in this round. Who you gonna give in this round to? Yeon Kim is landing some good punches here. Right hand to the body from Grasso. Hard shots from Yeon Kim on the inside. Ooh, hard right hand from Alexa Grasso. Good right hand from Grasso there. This round kind of tough to call. This Grasso comes on strong. Ooh, good 1-2 from Yeon Kim. Right hand over the top from Yeon Kim after a body kick from Grasso. Body kick attempt from Grasso. Good stiff jab there on the chin from Grasso. There you go. Now she's pumping it out. See, she needs to get in. She's waiting her way in. And it opens up some leg kicks there. She's still eating a hard jab from Yeon Kim. Yeon Kim's doing a good job of keeping her range here against a boxer like Grasso. So this is what stuff I'm talking about, like with Arujo. You know, if she's able to be a little bit patient like this, she might be trouble for Grasso now. Because Grasso got a high guard, but she's still eating punches because when she steps in with combinations, you know, she's still coming straight in. That's why you can time her and you can land like a good left hand on the inside, even as she, you know, in the middle of a combination of her own. Then you Kim on the outside here, you know, controlling distance well. Every time Grasso steps in, she got to respect her. Grasso punching her way in. Good combination of Grasso here. Good body kick from Grasso. Hard left hand from Grasso there. Oh, hard right hand from Grasso there. Grasso starting to land the more significant strikes here towards the end of the round. He's coming back. Ooh, stiff jab from Grasso. I like that jab. There you go. See, got to be quick. For her, she got to use that speed because the timing element, that is all Yeon Kim. She's measuring nicely. So I think Grasso edged that round. But if you gave it to Yeon Kim, I don't know, man. That was a close round. That was a closer round because, like I said, Grasso's fast, but for somebody like Yeon Kim, she's willing to bang. So when you're trying to throw an exchange, she's already in fire back mode. She's bomb back mode. Yeon Kim is, and Viviana Araujo's a different fighter, but she's in a similar way, the same way. Like she will go in the pocket with you and land hard punches. And we all know that Viviana Araujo, she definitely has steam on her punches. You know, her jab is very sharp. Her overhand right is effective. Grasso got a high guard, but the high guard, you know, is still you can still get around it once you time her when she steps in behind a combination. Got some good left hooks in there from Yeon Kim too. Grasso, I think, kind of edged around when she came back with combinations in that last couple minutes, minute 30. So let's get ready, y'all. We're going into round 2 here. Touch of the gloves. Here we go. All right, Grasso back in the center here with Yeon Kim, staying on the outside. Trying to use those feints to get in here. Yeon Kim stepping to her left. Good sharp jab up the middle from Yeon Kim. Low kick from Grasso. Hard right hand over the guard by Yeon Kim. Hard calf kick from Grasso. Right hand from Grasso. All right, let me pause here for a second. I'm gonna pause here because I want to read a tweet here that's very, very important. Very important for one of these. Who's this? E. Spencer. Okay, E. Spencer. He had tweeted during this fight. He said Grasso's head rarely comes off the center line, and Kim is sticking her with counters because her head is always there. Good point. That's a good point. That's why I'm looking at these rounds here. As Grasso was stepping in and even like fighting from the outside, it's not really benefiting her to stay from the outside because she's not really using a lot of feints. Like her guard is high, but she's still getting hit because Kim knows how to throw around the guard, right? Kim knows how to throw around the guard. All right, I paused right for a second, right here for a second. I'm just reading that tweet and let me read your comments here. Okay, BJ said he riding home, cool. He listening. He said Grasso's speed though. Yeah, you got speed, but it's about timing, man. She's fast here, but she's still getting caught, right? She's still getting caught. Yeah, she fast, but Yeon Kim is landing bombs. Like Yeon Kim hit her with a lot of left hooks in the first round. She already landed, some good shots here around her guard. So Yeon Kim is figuring out that rhythm. You fast, you come in fast on the inside. It's not really effective. Like Arujo, I'm looking at the jab of Arujo, how she throws it. Her head comes off the line and bop, she coming fast with the piston, and she's out. She knows how to kind of walk you down and boom, boom, catch you with big shots. And let's be real. Montana's bigger and stronger than Jinyu Kim in a lot of ways, right? Vivian Arujo was able to back her up. Grasso here is showing, I won't say too much respect here, but she's trying to box too much from the outside with another good boxer here with long reach and good timing. So he made a good point here. The head is not really coming off the line here. That's why Kim is landing these punches. So, like I said, that first round is close. First round really close. You know what? I'm gonna rewind it, man. I'm gonna rewind it. I want to watch that first round again, if you don't mind. I mean, BJ not watching, riding home anyway. So let's go back. We're gonna listen to this. Go ahead and listen to this first round again because I really want to analyze what Grasso is doing here from the outside that might be a problem against Arujo. Because Arujo is going to, Arujo going to be throwing because Arujo is going to be firing back. She's going to be trying to walk her down here. And if she plays like this from the outside, it could be a long night. Hold on, we're gonna go back. RB just said she needs to keep Arujo at the end of her punches. Grasso isn't that good on the inside. She's strong on the inside, but yeah, she's not great on the inside. You're right. Not very powerful. Not very powerful. You gotta have that dog in you. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have that kill switch. I'm gonna go back. I'm going back. I want to watch this first round again because I want to kind of see some of the issues that could be some of the things that could be an issue for Grasso in an Arujo fight here. Like high guard, but she's still getting hit. You know why? Because she's getting time. So we're going back to round one. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. It's what we do. We just analyzing. We're not doing a fight campaign. Round one, they touching gloves. Here we are in the center of the octagon here. Hold up, y'all. This thing keep freezing up. All right, let me go back. All right, here we go. Touch gloves, round one. They're in the center of the octagon. Somebody get rid of that bot for me, please. Okay, here we go. So Grasso is keeping that high guard. She hasn't really thrown too much yet. You know what? What is wrong with ESPN's app? It keeps freezing up in there. Hold on, y'all. I'm having a little trouble with this app. Hold on. They tripping, man. All right, we're gonna try this again here, man, because this thing, I don't get this. They're trying to get people to unsubscribe from their app. All right, here we go. Round one. Grasso's got that high guard. Hasn't really thrown much out yet. She's doing a lot of feinting here from the outside. Like I say, doing a lot of feint from the outside. The long fighter got to get on the inside. She throws a nice lead right hand and lands it. Hard low kick from Grasso. Not really firing too many jabs, like I said. Ooh, hard left hand from Yeon Kim. See, like she stays in there too long like that with her hands down, she gets hit. The guard is high, but hands come down when she's throwing them combinations and She stayed in there too long, she gets hit. Good inside leg kick from Grasso. She's circling here, high guard, but Yeon Kim doesn't have a problem landing. Okay, good stiff jab from Grasso there. Keeping them hands tight. Yeon Kim is really good at measuring her range here. Right hand over the top from okay, good stiff jab from Yeon Kim there. See, she's starting to time when she steps in. Oh, good stiff jab from Grasso. See, she need to let them jabs go, even to the body. She doesn't really throwing anything to the body. That's why, Yeon Kim is just kind of leaving her guard wide open, just worried about the headshots. Ooh, good left hand from Yeon Kim. See, that's good timing. See, I'm going to go back right there. I'm going to go back to like 333. Watch as Grasso steps in. Yeon Kim just steps back, lands a good check left hook, and knocks Grasso off balance. All right, good low kick from Grasso. 1-2 from Yeon Kim. All right. Grasso on the outside here, circling. She keeping that high guard. It's a high guard. She edges in. Ooh, hard right hand from Yeon Kim. Leg kick on the exit from Grasso. See, Yeon Kim is seeing a lot of the stuff coming here. But, there's like 4 air jabs from Grasso, just trying to edge her way in, but then she has to step right back out, so it's not very effective here. Sharp jab from Yeon Kim. Good combination there from Grasso. I think about 1 to 2 punches landed there. She slips one of Yeon Kim's jabs nicely. See, when she starts using that head movement, she can be a lot more effective. That's what she's faster. She keeps her head on the line here too much, so Yeon Kim doesn't really have a hard time finding the target. Sharp jab from Yeon Kim. Ooh, good exchange and hard left hook from Yeon Kim. I think Yeon Kim is landing the better punches so far. At the with 2 minutes left here. Hard right hand from Yeon Kim there. Knocks Grasso back. Combination from Grasso and really landed there. Yeah, her guard is high, but yeah, she still gets hit. Stiff right hand to the body from Grasso. So you gotta go to the body. Yeon Kim's body wide open. Hard punches exchange. Ooh, good hard right hand, left hand from Grasso there. Right hand. So she's coming back in this minute 30 here. Ooh, good 1-2 from Yeon Kim. Body kick from Grasso there. Yeon Kim still kind of fighting comfortable with her hands down here. You know why? Because she's using her timing. She's got her hands down for a good reason, so she can see everything coming, and she's always keeping that stance. Good stiff jab there from Yeon Kim. 1 minute 5 seconds mark. Yeah, this is right hand over the top from Yeon Kim, jab up the middle. Grasso tries to wade her way in. Nothing effective landed there. Okay, Yeon Kim pumping her jab out. Using good side-to-side movement. Body kick from Grasso. 30 seconds left. I think Yeon Kim won this round. Grasso wading her way in. Hard right hand, left hook from Grasso. Body kick from Grasso. Yeah, this is some good stuff towards the end of the round. I don't think it's enough to win the round. I'm gonna give this round to Yeon Kim, man. Ooh, hard right hand from Grasso. Grasso coming on strong here in the last part of the round. Stiff jab from Grasso. She started getting a little bit more comfortable at the end of the round. Calf kick from Grasso. Yeah, I think Yeon Kim won that round. I had to kind of go back and look at that round. First round, I think Yeon Kim won that one. Robot Chicken, what's going? He said Grasso's going to beat Arujo. I don't know. I can't say. Yeah, B just said not that powerful. He saw it in the barber fight. She's got effective punches, but yeah, she's not like a concussive puncher, as you know. Here we go. We're gonna do this thing. Yeah, I gave that first round to I had to give that first round to Jeon Kim. That's why I had to go back and look. I was like, I missed something here. I was like, that control and the more effective and significant striking to me was done by Jeon Kim that first round. Yeah. Yeah, BJ. They do, man. Like you have to go back and really look and analyze, man. Sometimes there's stuff you miss. Like if you watch these fights on fight night, sometime adrenaline's pumping, you miss something, but you have to go back and kind of analyze and say, okay, what did this person do and what did this person not do? You know, you gotta take out your fanboyism in there. If you have that, you got to take out your bias and just be real, and say, what did this person do? Mark Robinson said Grasso threw one of the best Superman punches in this Kim fight. It was incredibly timed. I think it was second round. Oh yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, that's why I had to go back, DJ, and look at this round because I was like, you miss a lot. You miss a lot on fight night. And when I look back at this fight here, I say, man, like Jin Kim controlled the distance a lot. And you look at like how she was getting around the high guard here. I'm like, oh man, these are some clean punches. These are some clean punches by Jin Kim. Like she's getting the better shots, the better power shots here on Grasso. Grasso came on strong in the last part of the round, but no, man, I had to get that round to Jin Kim. All right, we're going into the second round now. Touch of the gloves. Here we go. Let's go back to where we were. Grasso back in the center here on the outside again. Got to get in closer with that jab, man. Like, can't get picked apart from the outside, in my opinion. That's what Molly McCann was doing to throw GM Kim off. Good inside leg kicks from Grasso here. Ooh, overhand right from GM Kim, around the guard. And that's what backs Grasso up. No head movement. Just trying to take the impact of the punch. That's not good. Somebody said 10-9 Grasso the first round. I don't know. I gotta say Jin Kim, man. Let me pause it, because somebody said they was leaning towards Kim, but Grasso put together a strong final minute. Final minute. That's not enough to win a round. I thought Jin Kim did a bit more effective work for 4 minutes. So you see, some people they base it off of 1 minute. Like you can't do that. That hard right hand around the guard by Jin Kim there. Yeah, she came on strong in the last minute, but I was like, good jab from Grasso right on the chin of Jin Kim. Ooh, hard overhand right from Grasso. See, there you go. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Backtracking here, 408. Effective pressure. Kim is starting to back up from the effective pressure of Grasso at 410. At 410, hard jab from Grasso, right? She's walking her down. Ooh, overhand right. That's what she needs more of. But then she goes on back on the outside. But no, you got to walk her down. Stay on the inside. Ooh, good body kick from Grasso here. Because let's see here. Head, body, leg strikes. Kim landed what? 22 head strikes. Grasso 19. More leg kicks from Grasso. Okay, Grasso fainting out with her jab from a distance here. Jin Kim at a good distance where she sees it coming, though. All right, Grasso making nice little exit here. Back to the center. Blocking some of these shots. Sharp jab. Ooh, overhand right from Grasso. Right uppercut from Jin Kim. Good right hand from Grasso on the inside. Yeah, her speed is definitely was keeping her, keeping Jin Kim honest. She still got to worry about them attacks. There you go. See Grasso when she slips her head, making Jin Kim miss. Got to do that. Grasso's applying the pressure here. Good right hand to the body from Grasso. That's what I'm saying. Right hands to the body and jab to the chest. Yeah. Right hand to the body, then attack upstairs. See, she's been ignoring the body. Ooh, good stiff jab up the guard by Jin Kim. Jin Kim accurate punch right in the guard of Grasso. Grasso's body punch is effective. She just needs to throw more here. All right. Feint from Grasso. She feinting her way in. Yeah, you gotta get on the inside, not on the outside here, because Yeon Kim controls that. Hard right hand from Yeon Kim. Kind of, some of the impact kind of taken away from the guard of Grasso. Grasso lands a hard leg kick there. Ooh, good hard right hand from Grasso. Grasso gonna throw some nice right hand leads. Sometimes she'll throw it. Just leads with it. She'll just lead with it. Won't even throw a jab behind it. Good right hand from Grasso. 1-2 from Yeon Kim. Another 1-2 trying to bust through the guard of Grasso. Good inside leg kick. See, those jabs open up nice leg kicks now from Grasso. She's mixing up the attack more here. Her work rate is definitely a lot more effective here. Step side to side. Grasso stepping side to side here. Ooh, hard right hand. Another hard overhand right from Grasso. Grasso's boxing is a little bit, becoming a lot more fluid here. Another hard overhand right from Grasso. Yeah, Grasso's not like a hard concussive hitter, but she's definitely, a good, good accurate punch. Ooh, good Superman punch. That's the one you're talking about, Mark. Good Superman punch by Grasso there. Ooh, another good right hand. Sharp left hand to the chin from Grasso. She's comfortable now. Keeping those hands tight to her chin. The guard's not too high. She's stepping side to side, letting the combinations flow here. Yeah, Grasso outlanded by 10 punches here. 10 strikes, excuse me. Yeah, good jab by Grasso there. Yeah, that's the jab I'm talking about. Take a hit off the line and then shoot it straight up the middle. Ooh, good right hand. Kind of stumbled Yeon Kim. I'm going to go back here. Look how she set that up. I'm going to go back to 34 seconds here. All right, Grasso starting to stand her ground and sit on her shots more. But it's the jab I'm talking about. See how she slips her head, lands a good jab to the chin of Yeon Kim, right? And after landing like that shotgun jab, like I said, this jab opens up opportunities. After landing that jab, here's what's going to happen. Grasso steps in, throws a right hand on the inside there. Kind of makes her stumble back. Let me see here again. All right, so we'll go right back to 35 here. All right, stiff jab by Grasso. Here it comes. 27. Hard right hand around the guard, or just around the left hand of Yeon Kim. Kind of made her stumble. All right. Another hard right hand from Grasso. Grasso got some nice right hand leads. But sometimes, if you pump a jab in front before that, it'll definitely, I feel like it hurts a bit more. Because they don't really see it coming. All right, end of that round. Grasso definitely won that round. That first round to me was close, and I said Yeon Kim had it. I had to go back and look, but no, I definitely have to say, Grasso. The more and more she adds that jab to her game, she's effective. It's really hard to say whose jab is, off of the styles of fights. Arujo right now at the minute, I think hers look a little bit better, right? We know it's hell of a lot harder. And she uses it more. She definitely used it a lot more than she's using against Yeon Kim, I think. I'm gonna let these ads play through. So yeah, Grasso definitely had that round. Okay, these ads play on through before we get this thing going. Mark Robinson said, all right, hold on. Mark Robinson said, Grasso seems to almost never completely commit to a punch with all her body and soul. She always seems to have some part of herself to be ready to avoid a counter if she misses badly. Right. Yeah. But that's when you should know, like, you're right. Like, that's what kind of makes her have to like take a step back and not pull the trigger. Like, it's good to, not want to take punishment, of course, but yeah, like, know that you have to get in the position to commit at some point, right? So you have to make sure your opponent is not in the position to fire. You just can't go step in and fire when you know they're ready to. You have to take them off of their off of their balance. Make sure you're in the clear. But sometimes you have to take the chance, right? He said, I'm not saying she shouldn't do that, but I think she could hit with more power if she committed to the swing like Macy. Yeah. Like she has more technique than Macy too. So it's like, why not? Like let it go sometimes. Go ahead and fire her off and let a big shot go. Like she's letting these right hands go here, but sometimes you will see like a hesitate. You will see like her hesitate a little bit with some of these punches. But that was a good Superman punch that she did land in that second round, though, man. Look at this little playback. See on the inside, hard right hand from Grasso, hard overhand rights here, followed by a good stiff left hand. So Grasso is very fast on the inside here with them combinations. All right, last round, touch of the gloves. Here we go. Grasso definitely a lot more confident in her stance here. I think she's, really going to try to, I won't say go for the finish here, but she really wants to, you know, get that get that respect from Yeon Kim this last round. Leg kick on the inside from Grasso. Grasso throwing out these high kicks, missing. A little shot, left hand land on from Yeon Kim there. Grasso throwing out 1-2 miss. Right hand to the body. You can never miss with the right hand to the body. Okay, Grasso trying to lure Yeon Kim in. Right hand exits. Yeon Kim, she's trying to keep that center though. She wants to try to lure. They're both trying to lure each other in here. That's why Grasso doesn't know whether to step in here with a jab or lands a good right hand. Body lock by Grasso gets Yeon Kim's back to the cage. Yeon Kim, good elbow, kind of a grazing elbow and the exit there from Grasso back to the center. Yeah, I got a 1-1 right now. Grasso throwing them jabs from a distance. Let's see, jabs. She's doing a lot of jabs here. From air jabs now. She need to close the distance. Double jab and miss. Hard right hand. Ooh, hard right hand from Yeon Kim. Around the guard. That's what I'm saying. So you can still hit around the guard. Good left hook from Grasso. 1-2 from Yeon Kim. See, you ain't fighter's guard is high. You still gotta try to bust through that guard. Still gotta bust through that guard. Hard right hand from Grasso. Grasso, stop throwing lead right hand. Throw the 1-2. Okay, fighting off the cage. Grasso trying to swing. Ooh, put that elbow in the neck of Yeon Kim. Yeon Kim trying to press in. She got an underhook here. She's pressing Grasso to the fence here. Trying to put that size and strength on her. All right. She got the turn here. She's got the turn. All right. She's got the reversal. She's got Yeon Kim's back to the cage here. And both locked up here. They're both trying to get somebody back to the cage. They're just both in reverse here. Not much in this clinch. They both just trying to, with less than 2 minutes left. They're both just trying to get somebody back to the cage here. Yeah, I was just looking back at that other fight with Molly McCann and Yeon Kim. That one was a very close fight, man. I think you have to really, really get on the inside of Jin Kim and just kind of maul and be a dog to fight her. Like you give her too much range, she's going to use it. She does know how to utilize her reach a little bit better than most of these long fighters. Like I think Jin Kim uses her reach better than Luana Carolina. All right, Grasso gets the takedown. Grasso gets that takedown with less than a minute. Well, not less than a minute. We're at the 105 mark here. She's got this half guard position. It's pretty much where she wants to be to end this round, right? So you're not really going to see too much striking here. She's just going to wrap this round up here. All right. Grasso got that head control. Get that head control and that groundwork in. Oh boy, here come these doggone bots again, man. Get off of here. Who got these things? Who set out these bots, man? Like who's doing this? Anyway. Yeah, there's good head control here. 15 seconds left. Mauling from Grasso. Good ground and pound now. She said, I got to get this round. She's like, I got to get this round. Because like I said, it was 1-1. I had to go back and watch the first round again, man, because I said, okay, this is close, man. Yeon Kim did win the first round, in my opinion. Elbows. Grasso dropping them elbows. That's the end of the fight, y'all. So, okay. Grasso got that 2-1, in my opinion. All right, let me go back here to the comments. All right, BJ, she need to look at how Lara throws when they train. Yeah, that's a good, she got a good squad. I think Lara's more the brawler in that camp. Grasso's more the, technician. Let's see why this moment what's going on. She says her first fight at 125, so I can see how she's getting more comfortable in the later rounds. Yeah, definitely started to get a little bit more confident in that second round. And into the third round, she started getting her footwork to the point where she wanted, could do whatever she wanted as far as her movement. First round was a little tight. I think she just wanted to test the power of Yeon Kim. And the last minute she came on strong. Like she started to come on stronger and she started landing some good, right hands to end the round and good jabs too. But Grasso definitely, came on strong in the second round when she figured, okay, I can take the power. Then she said, okay, third round, I'm even stronger than Yeon Kim. Like I know I got the better ground game, and she capped it off with the takedown. Right? So let's see. Okay. So I don't know, man. Like after watching that fight and then looking at Montana and Vivian Arujo and Montana De La Rosa, I don't know, man. Like I guess it comes down to styles making fights, like I said, in the situation when it comes down to it. But I watched this fight and I watched the Macy Barber fight last night. I was just watching that fight, because like I said, I wanted to see how effective her jab was going to be. And I know Vivian Rujo is not Macy Barber, and she's not Yeon Kim, but I don't think she threw enough jabs for me to say like she's effective as Vivian Rujo's jab. I mean, people are going to disagree, but I think the way Vivian Arujo uses her jab here at flyweight is very, very effective and it's very strong. And it seems to be part of her attack. Like Grasso, I think overall is the better boxer. But I think she got to the point where her boxing, just overall, like her lateral movement, her footwork, how she leads with the right hand, she kind of abandons the jab sometimes, right? Like you go back and look at a boxer like Roy Jones Jr., he considered one of the fastest boxers, one of the best boxers of all time. But even he didn't throw a jab very much, right? Because he was so fast, he could lead with the left hook, or he could throw a right hand lead and be out, right? He could get in and out. But it was his jab that wasn't very effective in the fight. He never really threw like a jab. He was known for left hooks and right hands. But I think Same can kind of be said here for Grasso to a certain extent. Like her boxing is better than Arujo's, but when it just comes down to that one punch I'm talking about, like the jab, I think that Arujo uses hers a little bit more effectively. That's just me, like from just off of these performances that I've been watching. Like I said, Grasso at 125 against Kim, against Barber. Everything else worked for her. Don't get me wrong. Like she did a lot of good things to win, but um, I don't think there was just like a solid jab in either of those fights where it just kind of, threw their opponent off rhythm. I think Vivian Arujo, she threw Montana off her rhythm and definitely, beat the hell out of Alexis Davis with her jab, right? You know, yeah. I just think that one weapon, when you look at it, like Vivian Arujo jab did so much with getting her calf kicks and her body kicks going to Montana, overhand rights. Just that one punch. Now I'm looking at very effective. All right, that like I said, it's to each his own how you want to look at it. I think when you see like the technique thrown behind it, yeah, I think Grasso's technique is better. But overall, like how she utilizes it, I think it can still be utilized a little bit better. I think she could still do some more with it instead of throwing lead right hands and just kind of flicking it out. Like I said, when she was going to the body, it was nice. It was nice. All right. Well, I can't wait to see all these new flyweights matches that are coming up. When is Taylor Santos calling out the champion? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm waiting too. I'm really waiting. I mean, I'm loving this next gen that's coming up of flyweights. I mean, everybody from Taylor to my girl Manon, Miranda, Blanchfield, Gatto, all of these girls, but it's like the lower girls are calling her out. I'm ready for Taylor to say, yo, where you at, Bullet? Right? Mark Robinson said, to Grasso's credit, it seems as if her head is always in the fight. She doesn't seem to fight on emotion. The exception is when her Mexican spirit gets riled up and she decides to brawl for the fans. And she rarely does that. Like, I definitely give her credit. She's definitely a good technician. And what you said is a good example of why I think like she doesn't really have that killer instinct, because she's so committed to fighting a technical fight that she doesn't really fight off emotion. Like, it's not good to fight off emotion, but I mean, there has to be times when you say, I have to step on the gas and get this person out of here, right? That requires a little bit of emotion, right? You just have to know when to let that emotion out. Like when you see your opponent already like on jelly, their legs are just jello. It's time to, turn that emotion up and say, I got to get him out of here. I got to do this for my legacy, right? So, yeah, she definitely is not a fighter that will go all out. Like even when she almost stopped Carlos Esparza, she held back. Macy Barber, she took that third round off. Not good. Martin Process said the end of Grasso versus KK was an example of her letting her Mexican spirit loose. Yeah. Let's see. While Simone said, well, Valentina has already been out 3 months. I don't think she's gonna like being out longer than 6 months for another contender to rise. I had talked about that in a live stream the other day. I think there's going to come a point where whether she likes it or not, or the fans like it or not, they're going to have to slow down. Like, once you run through the first five or six contenders, you get your first 5 or 6 defenses easy. It's going to slow down because some people are going to backtrack. some people going to say, I ain't ready, which sucks. But it will slow down because once they start to clean out the division, some fighters are going to have to, take the time to prepare, because we want a good fight. Do we want a good fight, or do we just want another body on Valentina's resume? I want a good fight. Like even with Taylor, I don't want Taylor to just give a decent fight. I want somebody I could say is 50-50. When Taylor gets in there, I want somebody to end the night meets with me having trouble figuring out who won the fight. I wanted to be to the point where we're like, oh no, Taylor almost won that fight, or Taylor did win that fight. I want to have an argument like that. Whether or not people feel like Nunes beat Shevchenko in their rematch. I want it to be to that point where it's either a boring fight, a boring competitive fight. 'Cause I'm tired of, I love watching Valentina's performance, but I'm tired of these people not giving her a good, tough challenge. Right? That's just me. So with her getting these last 5 people out of the way, I really am kind of fine with maybe the momentum slowing down a little bit so somebody can get ready if they can. And be just he going live tonight. It's time to put heat on the Bellator flyweight division. All right, what time you going? What time you gonna be on? He said, watch Casey after she beat Roxy. She calling out Valentina. Oh boy. And she's still not gonna be ready for that. If she call out Valentina after she beat Roxy, she better hold now. She better pump them brakes. Because the minute she call out Valentina, she might lose that next fight. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to say I want to fight her eventually, especially if you on a lower level. That's fine. But if you call her out next, you ain't ready for that. Beating Roxy is probably going to take her from 15 to maybe 11 or 10 at most, and that's not ready. He said, I don't understand the rematch of Caitlyn versus Jennifer. Yeah, I guess it's just to the point where everybody's full. They're trying to avoid rematches, but I think we're just at a point where something's got to repeat itself, I guess. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not as hyped as I am for Vivian as I am for the Vivian Grasso fight. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you said it was at a sneeze. Oh, well, it was a cough. But thank you anyway. Mark Ross said, if Maya beats Chikagan, Maya can ask for the rematch. If Chikagan wins, I still don't think she wants that smoke. No, if Chikagan wins, then I think we're pretty much gonna say she's just the gatekeeper, and she's fine with that until she retires. But Jennifer Maya wants that rematch. I think eventually somebody's gonna have to get a rematch, and I'm fine with that as long as they did the work to get it. Like Jennifer Maya wants it, that's fine. Yeah, Chikagan's that prospect killer right now. So if she won, she probably would call out like Casey O'Neill or Alexa Grasso. Yeah, she called out actually, yeah, Caitlin Chikagan like last year called out. She called out Alexa Grasso when Grasso beat Barbara. She was like, "Oh, I want to fight the number 10 Grasso. That would be a good boxing match." That's what she said. But Dana White didn't give her that fight. Ruben said 50-50 is possible. The lack of quality of these women is on them. Yeah. All right, BJ said he's gonna be live at 8 o'clock. All right. He said Kate will definitely call out contenders. Yeah, she definitely will. Stray said good day. Y'all gonna be a great fight. I don't know who wins yet. Aru has a reach advantage, but that doesn't really mean much. Yeah, it doesn't. I think she definitely got a strength advantage. I think she has a strength advantage, but I don't know because Grasso, she has that kind of underrated strength. Like sometimes Grasso will put it on you, be like, oh, like dang, Grasso got Macy Barber, this big girl to the cage like that. I'd be like, wow, like she's got some strength. But yeah, I don't know. What did you vote, Straya? Like, who do you think has a more effective jab, Grasso or Arujo? What did you vote? Hey, what do you think? I'm curious. Like Straya, what did you think? Like, who do you think had the better jab? Any of y'all, like, who do you think has a better jab now that I did the round by round for both fights? Answer that question, y'all. Who do y'all think? Let's see. BJ, Robot, Wildest, Australia. Who has the better jab now after just looking at this fight? If y'all watched the Montana Vivian fight, who's got the better jab? Vivian or Alexa? Who has a better jab? Because I mean, I think everybody pretty much gonna say Grasso does. I think everybody, only 20-some% gave Vivian Arujo an effective jab. I thought her jab was pretty darn effective though. And Grasso definitely a good boxer, but doggone it, man. And then remember, I'm not saying who has the prettiest now. I'm not saying prettiest or who has the best technical jab. I'm just saying whose jab is effective. Like, don't mix up pretty, technical, or who turns it over the best. Like, I mean, as far as effectiveness, I'm talking about effective jab. Like, some people just say, "Oh, I like Grasso." They be like, "Oh, she got a better jab," or like, "Oh, Grasso the better boxer. She got the better jab." But you can be a great boxer but lack a jab. Now, not every great boxer lacks a jab, but like I said, Roy was one of them boxers that, depending on speed, athleticism, left hooks and right hands, a freakish blinding speed, he never needed a jab. So that's a good example of a boxer that never really relied on a jab. So answer that question, and I'll read the comments here in a minute. Wildest Moment said, Arujo's weaknesses are cardio. I don't think she will fix it. It's been very obvious to all her opponents, and she's yet to improve it. Yeah, that's what's holding me back from saying Arujo is going to be like a threat to the champion ever, because her cardio. Her cardio is going to be a very, very big problem in any 5-round fight. I mean, if Caitlin Chikagan was outworking her, imagine her what Valentina's going to do to her, right? Cardio is not, that's something you should, that's something you should lack at this level right here. That's something that's going to hold you back for sure. Claudia Gadelia. Okay, Straight said he got to go. Okay, all right. He'll catch you in the next. I've got free time today and tomorrow, so Okay, so let's see. BJ said, based on the 2 fights we watched, Arujo has the more effective jab. He said, altogether, Grasso. Okay. Wow, this moment said Arujo's consistency with that jab. Yeah, that's something I wanted to point out. Yeah, that's a good point right there. The consistency with the jab. Never abandon it. Straight said, well, I voted Arujo because she does more damage with it, but not by much, and it's tough to call. All right, Grasso has great boxing. I would love for her to commit with that jab and throw it more often and effective. Okay. BJ said Grasso's jab lasts over the course of the entire fight. If she uses it, that's my point. Mark said Grasso can win this fight, but I don't think Arujo will be the faster fighter that Grasso has faced. If Grasso's eyes are good enough to see through those fast punches, however, I think she wins. Okay. Infiltrator said Arujo did more damage to Montana because Montana's nose is compromised before the fight starts. So, of course, it looks worse. Yeah. But again, we're not just talking about what it looks like. What happened when she started using it? Like, what else did it do? Like, leg kicks, right? We go back to what I was saying in that analysis. I'm not just saying the damage is doing, but what else is the jab opening up, right? Like, what else is it doing? Like, that's what I'm saying an effective jab does is it's effective because, you know, your opponent continues to expect that jab coming, but when they're expecting the jab, boom, a calf kick comes, right? So not just off of damage alone, but just how it's opening up other opportunities. Like they're really making that thing effective. Like where you can say, oh man, like this fighter here is throwing a jab at different levels here where they're blinding you to the point they don't see anything else coming, right? So not just off of the damage that Montana had faced, but off of everything else that's coming from that one left hand, that one simple weapon. See, if you look at Grasso at moments in her fight, when she's not throwing the jab, it's making some of her lead punches harder to land, right? Like she's landing some nice right hands here and there, but if she would flick this one punch out, if she would flick it out consistently, then she would have more openings. See how she was landing her right hand to the body too? She started jabbing to the body, would have been effective. Like go back and look at even Raquel Pennington versus Macy Chiasson. Like when she was jabbing Macy Chiasson to the body, I was like, dang, like she's, landing some good pick. She's picking some good shots here. And Macy's throwing off of her game. Mark said, who has more tail on their punches, Grasso or Arujo? In other words, who will be able to read each other's punches better? That's a good question. Um, I think Arujo is now. It's kind of weird here now. I think Arujo is faster, but you can kind of get a read on her punches a little bit more. But then again, you can kind of get a tell on Grasso as well because Grasso had a high guard, but even when she was stepping in, Yeon Kim was timing her nicely, right? Like Yeon Kim was really starting to like time her and land good punches. But I'm gonna say Arujo because when she slows down, you can't get more of a tail on her shots. Because even Montana started to get a little bit more of a tail, and she started to get a little wise to some of the punches that were thrown. She just didn't fully capitalize. But I think Arujo is the harder, stiffer, stiffer striker. But I think you can get a read on her shots when she starts to slow down because Caitlin Kagan did, Jessica wasn't it Jessica I did. But that's a good question though. That is a good question. It's not too far off, but I would say Arujo. But even then, it's like Grasso, like she's had moments in there where she was getting hit clean because Yeon Kim started getting her timing down. What do you think though, man? What do you think? What do you think? That's a good question. Like for me, from the outside looking in, I'm gonna say it's like, oh, it's neck and neck, but like I guess it comes down to the opponent that's actually facing them. Like you can say, okay, I can read this opponent, but like Grasso's a good boxer, but like I thought Yeon Kim was getting a read on her attack. Because again, when she's just throwing a lead right hand and you can kind of see that coming, you can get a read on that punch. You don't have to worry about the jab that she's throwing, right? Sometimes Vivian Arujo is kind of awkward. Like when she first starts off, like you don't know if she's gonna throw a Superman punch, she'll throw a kick. You know what? I think Vivian Arujo is probably harder to read because she's awkward. I'm gonna say she's a little bit harder to read. I think Arujo is harder to read because her not being a traditional boxer, you don't really know what she's gonna throw. Grasso was a better boxer, but I think you can kind of expect how she's gonna throw it and when she's gonna throw it, if that makes sense. The one thing that'll make Vivian Arujo kind of predictable is probably, the lack of a gas tank after a round or two. But you really don't know. Like Vivian Arujo is kind of awkward like that. because I was looking at her movement in this Montana fight, and you really don't know what she's kind of going to throw next. Yes, I think Arujo is probably the one that's harder to read. So I think Grasso might have a harder time to read that. But then it'll be kind of if you were speaking in the point of view of the fighter, Grasso sparring and having the boxing knowledge, she'll probably know how to handle an awkward fighter in some cases. Whereas Vivian Arujo is not a traditional boxer, she probably would have a hard time reading a traditional boxer. Because say she lost to Caitlin Chikagian, right? She had a hard time reading Caitlin Chikagian's punches. So if we're talking like in the point of view of a fighter, I think to me, okay, me as my perspective, I think Arujo is harder to read, but I think going into a fight between these two, Arujo is probably going to have a hard time reading Grasso because she doesn't really box like a traditional, boxer in there. Like she's not really familiar with those fundamentals like that. Like it showed against Caitlin and Jessica I at times. How she got outworked and she couldn't really handle the combinations of Caitlin. So I think she'll have a hard time reading the attack. Whereas I think eventually Grasso probably said, "Oh, she's just throwing a quick, fast jab, or she's just trying to zigzag in and out. Oh, I got that rhythm down." And then eventually she'll be able to start getting into her own rhythm and start timing and make Arujo slow down. Then she'll start seeing everything. Mark Ross, I agree that Arujo was faster at first, but will slow down eventually, and thus will be easier to read. He said, Mark, I don't think all that extra movement awkwardness will phase Grasso. Grasso almost never reacts to feints of any type. Yeah, she doesn't really, no. Like, she doesn't really, yeah, that's what I said. That's a good point. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I that's the exact reason I was gonna say. Like, I think Grasso would because she has a good background in reading uh reading the fundamentals of boxing. You know what I mean? Like she can read those punches and she can see what's coming. Whereas Arujo, you don't see a traditional boxing style there with Arujo. She's just using a lot of natural abilities, right? So with Arujo using all this movement, when she starts to slow down, yeah, Grasso can start saying, "Oh, I can home in now. I can land. I can land." She's not really bringing anything besides speed, you know. So technique is gonna overcome the speed at some point. Yeah, like I remember he said maybe MJ said Arujo. Okay. Mark said maybe Arujo's gas tank would be better if she stopped jittering around so much. Yeah, like I remember I first saw her first fight and I was like, oh, this girl's good. But I was like, why is she doing all this extra movement? I'm like, is she getting tired? Like, who was her first fight? I remember seeing her very first fight in the UFC. Was it well, not the Toledo Bernardo fight, because that fight ended quick, but it was like Alexis Davis or somebody. And I was like, okay, I like this girl. She's moving, she's quick, she's in and out. But I was like, she's doing a lot of extra movement. I was like, she's doing so much extra movement here. And it was just like, why is she moving so much like this? I was like, gotta slow down. Like then eventually she starts getting tired. So I'm like, there you go, Oh yeah, they were on that all Brazilian card, Rose and Andrade that was at the yeah, that was a while back. Toledo Bernardo and Vivian Rujo, that was a Brazilian card. Cachoeira, Luana Carolina was on that. And Rose and Andrade, they were the main event. Yeah, I forgot they were the main event. It's been a while since we had a main event pay-per-view with women, right? I think. Yeah, Alexis Davis. Yeah, Alexis Davis. I was like, yo, I like this girl. I was like, I like how she's moving. I was like, I like this footwork. But then I was like, okay, now you're doing a little too much. It's like, you got to slow it down. And then eventually she got tired and started slowing down. So I was like, oh boy, like, don't be one of them fighters. Then when she went in with that not Andrade, but Jessica I fight, she started slowing down in that one. And I was like, uh-oh. I was like, you gonna lose to Jessica I? Come on. And she got outworked by Caitlin Chikagan, to a certain extent. I thought she could have won that one on my card, but I saw where she lost it. Let me see. Robot Chicken said you're betting on the wrong. He said, MJ, you're betting on the wrong horse. Arujo started off really good. Grasso's footwork and defense will zap Arujo's gas tank. Now, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was gonna say Grasso's footwork is definitely gonna be some issues here. Her traditional footwork will probably give Arujo trouble. Yeah, that's a good question though. Yeah, like who can get a better read on whose punches? That's why I said this fight here is a good one, man. Like Chikeg and Maya, I'm gonna watch it, but that's not really a fight I'm looking forward to. This one here is just like I don't know if there's gonna be title eliminator material or anything like that, but it's just all around good matchup, like a good technical matchup here. Probably one of the one fights I've been more excited for in a minute. That's not a title fight. Because I really wasn't excited about Andrade versus Calvillo. I was just like, let's see what's going to happen, right? But this one here, it's just like these two fighters, their technique intrigued me when you put them together. Arujo and Grasso, something about it just intrigues me when it comes to their styles. Like, never thought they would really cross paths like this, but like I never really did match them up. And now that they are fighting, I'm kind of like, wow, like what the hell is going to happen here? I don't know. Mark said, I do think. Oh, hold on. Let me just say, we'll see. These are boxing backgrounds. Real reason I'm giving her the edge. She's not someone Arujo can bully. I do think Grasso and her coach's IQ are higher enough to know that this is a difficult fight for them and must prepare and plan very hard. I expect Grasso's best. Now, I could see Grasso in this fight doing a very, very good job of, outworking and just sapping the energy. And then, in that third round, I could see Grasso, winning it on the inside, like in the clinch, taking this fight down and, taking it there. Like, but we'll see, man. We really have to see. Very good fight that, I'm not done talking about. I'm going to talk about this fight for as many times as I can leading up. Like I said, I just like the matchup. Probably one of the more exciting matchups, like I said, because until Andrea Lee and I don't know, Taylor Santos fight, maybe that would be a good one, but till Taylor, gets the championship fight, I really don't see anything else like on the horizon. I mean, there's a lot of good fights at flyweight, don't get me wrong, but this one, I don't know, it's just something about the style matchup. Robot Chicken said, I think Arujo versus Grasso should switch spots on the card with Chikagan and Maya. They're actually on the 15th. Yeah, Chikagan and Maya, you said they should be like on the main card. Yeah, because Chikagan and Maya is on the 15th, and Arujo and Grasso is on UFC 270. They're on the Ngannou Gan card, which to me is a better card, of course. But they should be on the main card. To me, they should. They should be on the main card. Yeah. Yeah. Chikagan Mai is next week on the 15th, and then on the 22nd we have them on the prelims. All right. So yeah, that was fun. Just doing a round by round of Grasso, Yeon Kim. Like I said, I think from what we've seen just in these fights, consistency was a big part of our Ruho, and I think her jab was effective in her fight. And I just seen it be a little bit more effective where she likes to use it. She likes to pump it out. She likes to have fun with it. And whether or not you just say it's the speed, I mean, it's like it's working for her, But when she slows down, that's when it becomes a problem. See, Grasso just has a problem with commitment, just like the pulling the trigger to getting fighters out of there. Grasso's jab would be better if she let it go more, and it would stay consistent throughout a fight because she has the gas tank. So, but with what she's able to do with it for the time that she can with that cardio limit, she still does well with it. Like, I don't know, I might go back and do tomorrow, I might do Roxanne versus Viviana Araujo because I want to see how the jab worked in that fight against a more of an awkward style, right? So we might do that one tomorrow. Let's see. Wow, smoking. Finally, UFC did it right and matched up top 10 up and comers with We Need the Blood to Rise. Yeah, we need this new blood. That's something we've been saying over here. I know BJ's been saying it too. It's time to weed them out. We got to weed them out, man. We got to weed these fighters out. Roxanne's retiring. Let's see if Manon can retire. Jessica I. Calvillo supposedly going down to 115. I don't know if y'all heard about that. Calvillo, I got a screenshot of that. Yeah, she posted that on IG. She said she's going down to 115. So I was like, uh-oh. I ain't even talked about that yet. But yeah, Calvillo's probably going to be out. Roxanne's definitely going to be out. Man, Joe, I'm a JoJo fan, but eventually she might be out. But we do need the new blood up in there. Andrea Lee's kind of on her reinvention of herself. So we'll see. We'll see if she becomes another challenge for anybody in that division. Or the champion. Coach Mick said Grasso is a future beast. He said, mark my word. Future beast. She better be a beast now. She's number 11. She better be that beast now. Time is now. Mark said, looks like Grasso is a favorite right now. Very interesting. Oh, okay. I mean, I can see why she is. I can definitely see why she is. Yeah, they should be on the main card to me. Yeah, put Greg Hardy and Ole Nickel in the prelims. Yeah, put them on the prelims. Put this fight on them. Because it's the fight, man. Put this fight on there, man. Yeah, put this fight on the main card. Because they're gonna give it, they're gonna give you a fight. Grasso and Ari will always give you a fight. Yeah, I agree. Wild Smokes. Not many people agree with me when I say that, but yeah, I think on the right diet, she needs to be at 115. I mean, it comes back to if Andrade can make 115, if Tatiana Suarez can make 115, if Joanna can make 115, I think Calvillo should because she does have like a frame like a strawweight. I think she definitely has a frame that could be at strawweight. I think it just comes down to the diet for her. I know she's getting a little bit older, but hey, like, I'm still like, if Joanna can do it, I know Joanna's tall and long, but Joanna can get kind of, heavy too in her off time. So I'm like, I think it just comes down to diet. Like, it's probably coming down to Calvillo just doing, not taking out those things in her diet that she doesn't want to. You know what I mean? She just wants to keep certain things in her diet. But like, if she takes those things out, then I can guarantee you she can be at strawweight. but there's just so certain things that she wants to keep in her life that she doesn't feel like, I'm not ready to take that. So I'm gonna compromise and just say I'm a flyweight. But then the beating started coming on, so it's probably like, well, time to go down. Now I got to take whatever it is out of my life out so I can be 115 pounds. Because she's a 115 pounder. I don't care how much skill she adds to her game. She's a 115 pounder. I don't think she has the strength to hang with Maya or Andrade. Well, we saw Andrade had the power to hurt her. She don't have that. She don't have that type of style to handle fighters like Andrea Lee. She don't have that type of style to handle Caitlin Chikagan. Big, long, tall fighters. All these different sizes are just putting it on her. Every single style she faced in there. Andrade's different. Andrea Lee's different. Chikagan is different. And she couldn't beat any of them. Right? It wasn't like great. See, that's just a point I had to make right there for somebody. Like, some people think she needs to be stronger. She needs to build up more muscle. No, like, she just needs to be at 115. She just needs to be at 115 now. Because I think I just broke it down on why. Because it's not a particular, it's not just one type of style that's a weakness. No, she can't beat anybody at 115. All of those styles at 115 beat her. Why? Because they're just bigger and stronger than her. It didn't take much to prove that. Like, it was just like all of these styles. Like, what was that fight? The only one fight she won was Jessica I. All right. Jessica I didn't have the ground game to handle her, right? But the minute she stepped up to the fighters that had power, the fighters that had range and knew how to use it, she couldn't handle it. He said Calvillo needs the right nutrition team. That's what it is. That's all it is, I think. Man. Because her frame, like, okay, maybe her and Miranda about the same size. Miranda's built like a flyweight. Miranda has the muscle and the mass to be a flyweight. Her, on the other hand, like, don't have the same build, don't have the same frame. Mike Dose. Robot Chick. Oh, yeah, it's Robot Chick. Oh, Robert Henry, what's going on? Salute Robert Henry in the building. Calvillo should go vegan or something. Yeah, that might be it. I know some people would go vegan and it does wonders for them. Calvillo last fight when she quit, that was a sad case to see. Yeah, that was just sad. I never saw that type of quit in her before either, man. Like, she's always been such a, dog in there that when she couldn't go out, I was like, wow, that's another perfect example. Like, this ain't a weight for her. He said, wow, this woman said even at 115, she looked a bit flabby, and these flyweights are already cutting a bunch of weight as it is. Yeah, she never really came in ripped or anything like that. Like, she was never like Tisha or Zhang Wei Li type frame. She wasn't even like Randa Marcos's type body. She had a little bit of, I think that just needed to come off. She just needed to trim that stuff off. She came in saying she had the best grappling at flyweight. I was like, okay, no way. I was like, no offense, but I'm just like, not when you got Maya in here, the champ, and even Chikagan's grappling was better than Calvillo, in my opinion. Because let's see, like, I would give her. I mean, the flyweight, the strawweight division is getting to a point where their skills are like just evolving as well. But I'd say at least Calvillo would have a better chance against girls like Yan Zhanan, Mackenzie Dern, Nina Ansaroff, Michelle Waterson, even Ebos. Like, Calvillo would have a better chance of those girls. I mean, agree or not, I think she does. She already had a draw with Marina. I think she beat her. Carlos Esparza beat her, but like, I think she would have a better chance against Ebos, Waterson, Dern, Anzarov and girls like that. But then when you look at the the company she was around at flyweight, there was no way Calvillo was beating girls like Andrade. Couldn't beat Chikagan. Probably couldn't beat Lauren Murphy because she'd be too big. Can't beat Maya because she's too big. Can't beat Taylor Santos. She's too big and powerful. Couldn't beat Arujo because she's too big and powerful and faster striker. You know, already showed he couldn't beat Andrea Lee. Only girl she could beat in the top 10 was Jessica I for Calvillo, right? So all of those girls were just too big for her. Right? Yeah, I like her too. I do too, but I liked her better at strawweight. That's why when she moved up to 115. I was like, question mark here. It's a question mark over her head, my head. But every one of those girls I named, too big, skills are just too much. She doesn't have the defense or speed or the striking to cancel anything out like that. But if you go down the strawweight, I'd say Calvillo still has a chance to get some good wins here. Maybe like 3 or 4 out of these fighters here. Like I would give Calvillo, I would like a good focused, sharp Calvillo, I would give a chance against an Ebos. You know, even Dern, even Jan Janan. Like, yeah, Jan Janan doesn't have the ground game to compete with Calvillo. I don't know if she would be a champion, right? But I would still give her a chance here and there. Wildest moments. Oh, any word if Andrade is going to 115? Not at the moment. Later, she said like she would fight Misha Tate if she comes down to 125, but she kind of canceled those plans about 115 because Carla's getting the championship fight, right? Now, if she moved down to fight Joanna, when Joanna comes back, I would take that fight. But Joanna pieced her up at 115, so you know. But yeah, she hasn't really said anything about moving back down. She's just kind of doing her thing where she's like, okay, I'm gonna fight at flyweight for the time being. She just moved because she really wants to move down to 115 just for a belt. Because she said that in her recent interview, like it wasn't really like she wanted to move back down to even fight anybody else. She just wanted strictly that third fight with Rose. But since Rose is lined up with Carla, she's not gonna waste time. And I think where she's at now at flyweight, she can still beat a lot of girls, right? She can still beat a lot of the girls there. And Kevy said, I like Culture Mix. I like Calvillo, but I feel she just wanted to be a female version of Nate Diaz. Hey, I mean, you got to have the skill to back that up, right? Got to have the skill and that grit to back it up. Mark Ross says Grasso has done well so far at 125. What she loses in size, he has made up with gas tank speed technique. Maverick, for example, is much more muscular, but Grasso will be much faster. Right. I think for Maverick being much more muscular, like I'd like to see her become more of a speedy type athletic fighter with more power on her punches, sitting down on her punches more and becoming more grounded. More ground, like as far as physically ground, lower to the ground and that wrestler style. Let's see, I like her 125 due to her strength, but her stature, it could be a problem. We saw her being manhandled. Yeah. Yeah, like I know a lot of people favor Misha Tate. Like I kind of favor Misha Tate. I mean, I favor Andrade to beat Misha Tate at 125, but you never know. Like with that height and that size, and Misha being a wrestler, you don't know she could get that angle like Valentina did and just kind of take her off of her feet like a little baby, like Valentina did. Like, yeah, her power and her strength are big whenever she's got the room, when you give her that space, but it's really tough when she's on the ground, like against these bigger girls. Like, I think Taylor could beat Andrade. Jennifer Maia could probably, well, Jennifer Maia beat her like years ago, but I think Jennifer Maia could still probably beat Andrade if they fought again. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, I want to jump on and do another one of these round by rounds. I'm about to get up out of here. See BJC coming on with 8 o'clock. I'll check out that stream later. But I've got a few things I want to do here. But yeah, I'll be back on. I don't know, maybe I'll be back on later tonight. We'll see. I'll be back on tomorrow for sure about 7 o'clock to talk about a few different things going on in this world of WMMA. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody coming through, watching this fight, and just just talking up this Grasso Arujo fight for sure. So yeah, like always, just make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't, and make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And if you missed this stream, y'all can watch it later. But I'm about to get up out of here for now. Like always, Combo Breaker 99. I am out. Subscribe. Peace.